Kia ora Tato, welcome to IL Group. It's halfway through the IPL Analysis video with Bhavik Bhatt and Hitansh Trivedi along with me, Adi Parab. Make sure if you haven't already to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to follow our Instagram page. So, IPL has gotten off to a great start, and with some teams rocking it, we want to know what's going on and we want you to know what's going on. But before we get into too much depth, let's let Hitansh have a look at the sports recap.
Thanks, Hari. The sports recap and upcoming events. NZ Tour of Pakistan. That's been a lovely tour so far. One game rained out, one won by Pakistan, one won by the Kiwis. It's looking a good series so far. IPL Rajasthan Royals topping the table. That's nice to see. Upcoming ICC Men's T20 World Cup starts 2nd June local time. That'll be a good one as well to watch.
Now it's time to get into the Indian Premier League 2024 analysis. I'm going to let Bhavik, we'll go to Bhavik to talk about the points table. Bhavik, first of all, you've seen Rajasthan Royals top the table. What does this show?
Yeah, this time like the top like Mumbai Indians, Delhi Capitals, RCB, they are like bottom of the table, and that's a very surprise. So the Royals, Riders, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they are the three toppers at the moment, and it would take me the surprise because they have a good performance individual good performance by all the three teams,
Yeah.
and especially Hyderabad, they make the three score of 360 plus, 70 plus, and 80 plus. So that's the wonderful that this time the batters dominate the IPL at the moment. Only the one game is like low scoring with the Gujarat Titan one, but otherwise like a big score game and at the moment halfway of the IPL, and we have a three team already look like they go to the semis Royals, Knight Riders, and the Sunriser. Now only one space left for the to the either like Lucknow Super Giant or Super Kings. So yeah, there's two, and I don't think so. RCB is already out because they can't make it 14 points at the moment. So we have a choice of one the fourth spot. So either Super King or Lucknow Giants or Mumbai Indians have to be 6 out of 7.
Yeah,
I believe, and the Gujarat Titans has something 4 out of the 7. So there's a big fight, but for the one spot, last fourth. Otherwise, the three Royals, Knight Riders, and the Sunriser, I believe they are in the top 3 at the end.
Yeah. So, like Bhavik mentioned, the Mumbai Indians, they've done a lot of goodness. Of course, since Hardik Pandya came into captain, they lost their first 3 games against Gujarat, Sunrisers, who was the other? It's Chennai Super Kings and who was it? Rajasthan Royals. So they've won against Delhi, Punjab, and RCB. However, tonight they're playing Rajasthan once again, and it's really important, especially if we look from a Mumbai point of view. If they want to get into that top 3, if they want any chance at all, I think today's game was going to be extremely crucial. If they can win, they can go ahead of Gujarat on the points table and maybe even beat Lucknow and to get that top 5 and 6 spot if they want to get ahead. We've also seen likes of Delhi Capitals. They bowled Gujarat out for I believe 91, which we'll see later on in our videos in our top, and Punjab and RCB of course. Well, next on our list is top 3 matches in the IPL so far. So we're gonna get Hitansh back into the action. Hitansh, the highest IPL total score ever was recorded in this season, which was of course, as Bhavik mentioned, by Sunrisers Hyderabad, 287.
Mate, I think that is absurd. Just looking at that feels unbelievable because 287. But I think I'll give RCB a bit of credit for getting 262. But they still won by 25 runs. That's the main thing. Travis Head, 102 of 41. He's dominated India in the World Cup as well, so no surprise for that. Pat Cummins, top bowler. Those are reasonable figures. But that was a very good match to watch. DK was the highlight for me.
Yeah, so as Bhavik mentioned, almost every single game in this IPL so far had an extremely high total. But there was the one game in the whole IPL that got where the teams got out for under 100. Bhavik, do you want to exaggerate on the Gujarat Titans versus Delhi Capitals game?
Yeah, the Gujarat Titans, this time is not playing. They don't have the good players. I believe the Gujarat Titans, the team is not any superstar or because Subram Gill is defensive, he doesn't go attack And this time, after Hardik Pandya moved to the Mumbai Indians, the new captains and the players, because it looked like more like Afghanistan team. There are only three Afghanistan
Yeah.
players in the team. I wonder there is no one Gujarati player in the team, and it's called Gujarat Titans. So I think no Gujarati is loyal to the Gujarat Titans at the moment.
Yeah, clearly.
It just the name is Gujarat Titans, but there are hardly any Gujarat player. Same
Yeah.
like if you see the Punjab 11, like Punjab Kings,
Shrikhar
there are Punjabi players in the team, but the
Exactly.
Gujarat Titans there is no Guju player.
Yeah, they got out for 89 if we go back to the game.
Yeah.
Delhi won by 6 wickets. The
Yeah.
top batsman was Rashid Khan, as you
Oh,
mentioned,
yeah.
from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Then top bowler Mukesh Kumar, 3 for 14 from his
Yeah.
2.3 overs. What we've titled that game as, it was the fastest run
Run
chase.
chase, yeah.
Of course, it was the lowest, and broke a loads of records. It was the lowest score, fastest run chase, and loads of other things. Last game, we'll go to Hitansh for this one once again. RCB vs Kolkata Knight Riders. This was only last night. KKR winning by one run, only one run.
Mate, I feel so sad for RCB here. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, 221 all out. That is a big score if you go into the other IPL seasons. But in this IPL, this is nothing. If you have a look at it, people are getting 260 as we saw. RCB got 262, but they failed to get 221 against KKR. But top batsman Will Jacks, 55 of 32. That was a really good innings. RCB should have utilized and used him earlier in the season. Top bowler Andre Russell, 3 wickets and 25 runs, 3 overs. That was a good match, but 1 run is a very marginal.
Exactly. We see this so much now. Close matches, they can hurt, and that's not just in cricket, but that's in every sport, isn't it?
1 goal.
One goal can make the difference in football, sometimes even rugby. We saw in that Rugby World Cup final between New Zealand and South Africa, I believe it was, and that 1 point difference meant the world, and it's foul. But hard luck for RCB, Virat Kohli not performing in that game, which he's the only one that does anything. And speaking of Virat Kohli, he's made the highest score in the IPL along with holding the orange cap, Bhavik.
Oh,
Virat Kohli, RCB, 113 from 72.
Oh, nice. That's great. The highest score of the. Yeah, that's like, but the RCB is bottom of the table.
Yeah, exactly. What does
There's
that
like
mean?
individual
What's
score,
the
like
point?
highest score was 113. But there's Butler make 3 centuries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Butler's going really well.
Butler make the 3 centuries, and he did make the difference for the Rajasthan Royals. That's why they're topping the tables.
yeah.
And,
Rajasthan's got a good batting attack and a good bowling attack.
So the batsman highest score and the best bowling figures, Bumrah, they both on the losing side at the moment. But
Yeah.
they are good individual score in the states, but and best batting strike, Mumbai, and the same thing, Romano Seyfried, they are on the losing side.
390
Yeah.
is a
So
really high
let's see what happening. Top 3 individual score performance so far.
Yeah.
Highest score Virat Kohli, RCB still in the losing bottom. Mumbai Indians same bottom 4 of the table, and the same Romano Seyfried. Best strike rate, but still box.
Romario Shepherd basically brought the game for the Mumbai Indians against Delhi Capitals. A strike rate of a whopping 390. He made that cut line to get that award, I believe it was, because he got to face 10 balls, 39, not out. Really good.
I believe that was the difference for the game.
Yeah, it was actually, because Delhi could have easily chased down if that
220 they were.
30. How many did he score? He scored like 32 of the last six balls of the game. Next on our list, we're going to analyze some of the things that have happened in the IPL. Go more into depth, get more of an opinion, and we would Bhavik for this. So first of all, Bhavik, we saw, as we all mentioned before, Virat Kohli. He's the one person that we say that carried the RCB team to their one game. He scored that century just a couple weeks ago, but RCB is bottom of the table. What does this tell us?
Oh, I think the captain is like very the Duplessis.
Yeah, Faf du Plessis.
Faf du Plessis, because I see his batting his batting strike rate like 120, 130 something like. Then he's come in the opening so he built the pressure to the other players when we got out So they don't have the pair that bring 170 strike rate they play the Josh Butter and the other players play. So I think when the 4th and 5th players come they are the not superstar player, but then they like Dinesh Karthik is playing good this time,
Yeah.
and he have a few ball left to play, So the thing is like, oh, the biggest fella is the Maxwell this time.
Yeah.
Maxwell and
wasn't
who's the
able
other
to
player?
perform.
The
Cameron Green.
Oh yeah,
Cameron
Cameron
Green
Green.
as
So
well
yeah,
from
some of the
RCB.
Aussie players are not performing because this player, when they play for Australia, they play great, Maxwell
Yeah.
and other.
Yeah.
But this time, on the RCB and the last match, I think Maxwell say, okay, use the other player, because I'm not doing good.
But it was
So-
a good replacement, Will Jacks.
Yeah, Will Jacks, yeah. So the thing is like, they have a superstar, lots of, but the RCB doesn't perform like a team.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the main thing. Like I think the first the places they need to new captain, they also perform
Yeah, if we look at the points table, as we were saying before, RCB is at the bottom of the table, and at the top, though, is Rajasthan Royals, as we mentioned, with Joss Butler performing extremely well. Then when we go to the right side of things, we see some of those former winners on the left side, Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians sharing 5 IPL victories each. Gujarat Titans getting it in 2021. 2022, sorry, that's my bad. But yeah, a really good performances so far from loads of players, and we saw that before. I think one of the disadvantages we saw for the Gujarat Titans was, as you said, Bhavik, who are the Gujarati people in Gujarat Titans? So yeah, of course, Hardik Pandya moving back to Mumbai Indians to captain the side, which shows a lot. Shubman Gill, he performed really well in the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. Well, let's go more into depth about the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. Australia beating India in the final. Players like Travis Head, Glenn Maxwell, Pat Cummins, Cameron Green performing so well. Why didn't they perform just like they performed in the IPL, but in that video, in that
National duty.
Yeah, national duty.
But let's not tie back to the memories. One team lost, one team won.
Mm-hmm.
I think let's focus on the IPL for the Indian people, not the best of memories. But yeah, as Bhavik said, what's your opinion on Chennai Super Kings at the moment?
Yeah, Chennai Super King always the dark horse, always the Dhoni change the game,
Yeah.
So they don't have good bowling, but I think they have, the Dhoni, like Dhoni come with the 6-7 and doing the good runs at the moment, like hitting for a few sixers,
He
hits
said,
up. So yeah, always Chennai, the last time, whenever the Chennai coming in the top 4, there's always chance, 70-80% that Chennai going to win the, IPL, So this time same thing happening, when if the Chennai sport, take third or fourth spot,
Yeah.
they will definitely go to the semis or final, So yeah, the Chennai is always other teams who have to look after them.
Exactly.
Watch out.
Chennai is just with MS Dhoni.
Yeah, then
last season, it is emotional for the MSD fans. But the main thing here is, at the age of 42, still coming.
Still coming, still playing,
Yeah.
and that's really
And that's
important.
the difference it makes. Finishing is what CSK need right now, because not all of their players are in good form. Rachin Ravindra started the season reasonably well, but
Oh, he did so well in the Cricket World Cup. That's what
Yeah.
we're relating
Yeah.
back to the World Cup,
Yeah.
aren't we? Players that
And-
performed in the Cricket World
Yeah.
Cup aren't performing in the IPL, although it's ODI to T20.
Yeah.
You still expect that kind of performance, don't you? Well, anyways, that kind of wraps up our analysing point. But before we finish the analysing point, what do you guys think how the table is going to be at the end of the tournament?
My take is the Rajasthan Royal Knight Riders and the Hyderabad, they are the 3 already on the top, and I don't think that made difference to the end. Because they have only few games to win, out of 7, either 3, so they
Yeah.
can easily win either 3, so they will easily make the top 3. And the remaining, the 4th spot, I think there is a fight between Super Kings, Lucknow, I believe Mumbai Indians will do something. I don't think there is a chance of Titans, Delhi Capitals, Punjab Kings or RCB. So my thoughts, for the 4th spot, either Super King, Lucknow or Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Although Chennai's Super Kings have done exceptional, they've got MS Dhoni, they've got Patirana for their bowling. So that's the thing where every team has a good batsman, every team has a good bowler. They have multiple of those, and even if like one person can perform extremely well, whether it's a bowler or a batsman, it ends up to do really well in the game. My take on this though is I think you're right. Rajasthan Royals and KKR I'm not gonna bet on Sunrisers Hyderabad, but I can bet on Rajasthan and KKR. They have the incredible bowling and batting attacks to get them through to the finals, and the semi-finals. Sunrisers, they've got those couple of games that have put them forward, like the one against Mumbai, the one against RCB. So those, but I can't bet on Sunrisers to go all the way, which is why I think I'm gonna go. 1 is Rajasthan, 2 is KKR. I think 3 I'd go Chennai, and then 4 I'd go Mumbai, and then the rest will follow itself. What about you, Tanj?
Looking at the points table, as Bhavik sir said, Rajasthan has got 12 points so far, only lost 1. That is exceptional halfway through the season. But looking at just in general Mumbai Indians, as you say, I think they're regaining form. Sky is doing really well.
Exactly. As soon as Sky returned to the game, Mumbai have been unstoppable. Of course, that one loss against Chennai, but yeah, MI has got 6 points in the box. Of course, they lost another game to against Rajasthan Royals.
But looking at the points table once again, I think Lucknow is not going to come in the top 4. Winning against Chennai, I think it was just circumstantial, because home ground, the pitch is better than the away team, because Lucknow does not have any really good players apart from KL Rahul, but KL Rahul is playing like ODI, sometimes even worse. Gujarat Titans, as we're saying, Shubman Gill, he's doing okay, but not what we expect from the captain of Gujarat Titans. If you look at Riddhaman Saha, not that well. For me, I think Kane Williamson should be given another chance, because he's not got that many chances and he could do better than some of the players like Azmatullah Omarzai. He is a bit of his bowling not that effective, batting is just whacking, because that was, I think, pretty unreasonable. Delhi Capitals, Rishabh Pant, Jake Fraser McGurk, remember that name, that could go in the future. Punjab Kings, they're looking at Shashank Singh, Ashutosh Sharma, who are doing really well. Shashank finished it off. RCB, let's talk about RCB.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with last week. No point. I think they might stay in the top last 3. They'll get a record for that, I think. But anyways, to wrap things up with our analysing with Bhavik and Tanj today. So yeah, that's what we think. Maybe Mumbai's got a chance. We'll have to wait to find out against the heavyweight clash between Rajasthan and Mumbai. MI need to win that game if they want a chance at the top 4. So yeah, but the bigger question for everyone is how can you watch it, especially in New Zealand, how can you watch it? IPL in New Zealand will be on Sky. People were questioning how on Sky, so it is through Colours channel. You do have to pay an additional to Sky, so it's Sky Sport through Colours on Sky TV, not on Sky Sport now, unfortunately, and it's also available for live streaming on Yup TV with an additional subscription through their channel. But Bhavik, how can you watch it in India?
India, you can watch on the Jio Cinema, that's free, and the Star Sports. So the whole IPL, will be streamed live on the Jio Cinema, totally free, and also on the Star Sports.
It's good for live streaming, for it to be free, more audience than ever. And we also saw that with the New Zealand Summer of Cricket live on TVNZ Plus, completely free on TVNZ, which is really good for cricket and really good for sport. But Atanj, AR Group has so much to offer, like what?
ICC Men's Cricket World Cup videos are coming as well. Match highlights for some of the matches in New Zealand Summer of Cricket, that's really good to see. NZ Tour of Pakistan, that's going really well. I think just want to add an addition, Muhammad Amir coming back.
Yes.
And I think if he gets his form back, which he did in the first game, dropped for the 3rd match, pretty odd, maybe injury. But yeah, if he does
resting him for another victory.
But Pakistan should not be overconfident. They should always just think that every team has a chance.
Exactly.
T20 World Cup video coming soon. Watch it on YouTube and Instagram. Paris 2024 Olympics video also is coming up soon, and so much more. Just wait and watch, guys.
Thank you. So of course, if you haven't already, like we mentioned earlier, you can follow our Instagram page, and of course, if you haven't already, whatever you're watching on, it should be YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com, and our tag is @_AL Group, and Instagram, of course, /ALGroup.YT. Make sure to follow that as well for daily sports updates. If you want to know the match results for any of your favorite sports, they're all available on our Instagram page. And of course, on my right, we'd like to give him a huge thank you to Bhavik for featuring in our video today. He's featured in our first video and today in our IPL analysis video, which is why he definitely deserves a follow from you on his TikTok and his Instagram accounts. He's a famous vlogger, and we'd like to thank him so much for his time today, and he will feature in more of our videos to come, such as the IPL finishing videos and the T20 World Cup. So that wraps up our day here at the AL Sports studio with AL Group. If you haven't already, like I mentioned before, subscribe, like, share, follow. Those are the 4 things.
Your support is everything to us. Please do subscribe. And as of now, we're looking to roll.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.